What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Just Getting channel. Originally I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I decided I needed to, so this is gonna be the video. Not gonna be too crazy, but we're just still gonna make a video. So what I want to do today is at least try and see if we can get the front suspension back up. I might have to go out and get some nuts and bolts for the front suspension. So as you can see right here, I need these two bolts for both sides. I want to get newer nuts for the threads for here to go up in the shock tower, and that should be it. I also want to get those fenders over there, throw these on real quick, see how it looks. So let's just do that. It's obviously not bolted in, but that makes the car look so much cleaner already. It looks like a whole car now. Right, so as of right now I have 3 hoods for this car. So I have this red one, I have that red one that's wrapped in black, and I have another white one. So I'm obviously going to use this red one because this one came with the car. I'm going to keep those other two just in case. Actually, well, there's another red one right next to it. That one's the damaged one that came off of here. So I guess I in total have 4 hoods, 3 bumpers because I have those 2, and I have the one that's on the back of this car. I only have this fender, that fender, and that one over there that's clearly damaged. I don't know if you can see that dent. It may look like it's just a parts place, but I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these stuff. But anyways, so still haven't got the car running, not sure why. I'm gonna try to see if I can clean up the hoses for the fuel, which I haven't done yet, and I'm gonna put fresh fuel in it, try to see if I can turn it over, see if it will start. If anything, I just gotta check the spark plugs so I know I'm getting fuel. I also want to check the lines for the fuel injector too, just to make sure. So I want to make sure that the spark plugs and the fuel injectors are getting power. My harness is getting power 100% because I used a test light and I was checking different areas and they were getting power. I just don't know why the car's not starting. So if I'm not getting power some places, then I might want to check some grounds. Other than that, I haven't got the engine started. What else? So the fenders look good on the car. Got the hood. I do need to do, I need to bleed the clutch. What else? I can't touch the master cylinder to bleed the brake lines until I get the dual caliper kit, because it doesn't make sense for me to do it now since I can't have the calipers on, and I don't want them to hang by the brake lines. So I'm gonna do that when I get the PBM knuckles. But there's not much I can do right now. I just need nuts for the suspension, and I also need nuts and bolts to pair for the suspension as well. Not sure what else I need. So both of the headlights now work. So what I'm coming to find out is that there are a lot of bad grounds, although I have sanded them. So now I'm trying to get it down to like bare metal before I try to ground it. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this headlight was on, but this headlight wasn't. So I sanded the crap out of it and I got it to work. So I'm starting to think, I don't think the engine, it may be that the engine is not working because of a bad ground. So I'm gonna go over it with the with this this brick right here, the sanding block, and see if I can make the grounds better. If that is what causes the engine to turn over, if that's what causes the engine to turn over, I'm definitely an idiot. But let's just get to it. The sooner the better. Okay, you just seen that the headlights work, but the taillights aren't working. So when I was telling you bare metal, that's what I mean. I scrubbed this ground to bare metal. So it might be the other grounds along the wiring harness that are causing it not to come on. So I'm gonna scrub it down to bare metal again and see if it'll make a difference. Alright, so I used this tail light this Tesla light that I showed you guys from before to try to see if I was getting any power to the wiring harness, and I know 100% that I get power to the starter. I know 100%. The starter is like down there, I don't know. It's right there. I know 100% that I get power there. But I just tested for power on this coil pack harness right there, the red wire, and no power. Ignition is on, but I'm not getting any power. I also tested before the coil pack as well, where I should get, this is, yeah, that is electrical tape. I have to tape it together because I told you the clip broke. But it is connected, so if I test it before and it doesn't work, I mean, if it does work and then I test after and it doesn't work, then it obviously means it's my tape job is trash. Whatever, I gotta get a new harness, but there's no power there, period. I also checked the throttle position sensor, which is that brown clip right there. No power there either. And these grounds are good. I just checked it with the test light. So when I connect the test light to power, I have to tap a ground to see if it'll work, and those grounds work. So gotta figure out why I'm not getting any power. Alright, so I just try to jump the starter. It's right down there. I just try to jump the starter and nothing happened. I know the fuel pump is pumping fuel because, I don't know if you could tell, but right here it's shiny because there was just squirting fuel from the fuel rail. But so far, fuel pressure regulator seemed like trash because if you can see right here, fuel pressure regulator might be trash because you see that fuel leaking out from there. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, this fuel leaking from the fucking fuel pressure regulator. So I'm gonna see if I can add mechanics tape to it, see if that'll help maybe, but it's not maintaining any type of fuel pressure because the hose is leaking. So still gotta mount it properly, whatever. I'm gonna use some Teflon tape and then fix it up, or whatever, however, plumber's tape. Right guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I wouldn't say I got a lot of stuff done, but I basically went over the grounds for the inside of the car, re-grounded everything, sanded it down, grounded it again, grounded the headlight, the passenger side headlight, mounted the fenders, well, test mounted the fenders, came out nice. Might have to bang things here and there. Might need a new cam angle sensor because the one I had, the clip piece, broke, so I might have to replace that, because when I unplugged the wiring harness and plugged it back in, you could hear noise, like it probably was going to start if it was correct the first time. So might need another one of those, which is just more money out of my pocket. As of right now, this is all we can do. I wish I had more time to mess with it, but I don't. So I'm just gonna come back to it a little later. I know this video is probably mad short, but hang in there with me. We'll get this car started soon.